It's using that 4-row cedar exclusively. And every
1, 2, 3, 4, down 100 feet.
And we put it right into a 5-gallon bucket into the compost.
Yeah.
It allows us to separate rocks too, so we put all the
Okay, so we're still kind of in the middle of the Houston Snowpocalypse right now. Right now it's just ice. We've got a lot of freezing rain and ice. It's starting to melt a little bit, but we just lost water again. At least we still have power, which is good. So I am going to, I guess, keep going with the seeds. I'm just not going to get my hands real grody because I can't wash them. What I need to do now is I have to deal with all of these seed packets. I have a bunch. I have my Baker Creek seed haul, and then I have all of the seeds that I already had, which is a lot of them. Oh, and I have a mini seed haul thing. Let me get that package. I'll be right back. So this came in the mail like a week ago, maybe even more. But I'm waiting to film before I open it. This is from migardener. Okay. Okay, so vintage wine tomato. Ooh. Black from Tula tomato. So I didn't remember what I ordered. Oh yeah, red giant mustard. That looks beautiful, ornamental and edible. And then holy basil. I've been wanting some of that. I used to buy the in capsule form and take it like a vitamin. Now I can have my own. Okay. All right, so I need to separate all my seeds into categories before I get started planting in cells. And that way I just kind of have everything ready. So the piles I have started so far are seeds that I'm going to start now indoors. Seeds that I'm going to direct sow after our last frost date. Ooh. And seeds that I'm going to direct sow outside now as soon as we have the soil prepped and ready in the garden beds. So I'm going through my big basket of seeds. I'm also separating out the flowers, and I'll deal with the flowers separately. Okay, so I finally have all my seeds separated out. What I think I want to do now is just separate them by type. Like here I have beefsteak. I didn't even realize I had this. Beefsteak, and I have mortgage lifter. I didn't even know I had this. I've had them for a long time. There's only literally 3 seeds in here. This one feels like there's a lot more. Here, California Wonder. Here's Super Sweet 100 hybrid, tomato, jalapeno pepper, yellow pear tomato, Cubanelle pepper, another California Wonder, jalapeno, ooh, chives, that's different. And this is Carnival blend. Maybe that's what I was thinking was a California Wonder. It's Carnival blend, that is different. Sweet banana, another California Wonder. Habanero. My son bought these. I would never buy a habanero, but I might grow 2. Another sweet banana. Eggplant Black Beauty. Yum. Okay, and then we have the vintage wine tomato that I just opened today. Black from Tula. Brad's Atomic Grape. That one's exciting. And then lemon balm. Herbs. You put the chives and the lemon balm together. Green Globe artichoke. This one says to start 2 to 3 months before your last average frost. So we're a little bit late on that. But black Krim tomato. Lesia. Apparently the sweetest and most delicious of all the peppers. Common thyme herb. I mean, I guess I start this now. Yeah, it says I can start it now. 6 to 8 weeks before last anticipated frost. I'll put that. Herbs. My lychee tomato. Technically, I guess it is a tomato. I'm going to put it there. And then my holy basil. All right, so I'm gonna fill out my plant tags. So we're gonna start with the lychee tomato. My handwriting is terrible. Terrible. Black Crim. Oh, here's my mortgage lifter. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a teensy-tiny. These seeds are so small, you really don't even have to make a hole. Just gonna make a little indention. This is mortgage lifter. These seeds, the sell-by date was December of 2013, so they're old. There's one, there's two. Oh, there's a few more in there, okay. There's one. There's two. No, I have room, I'll put a third one. Anyway, mortgage lifter is planted. And that can be thrown, well, I thought about keeping these. I have a gardening journal. And I printed all these pages online. You just Google free gardening journal sheets or whatever, and you just print them. But what I saw on one of the websites a neat idea for your binder was to get, they have these plastic inserts for 3-ring binders, like for baseball cards or Pokemon cards or whatever, but they fit your seed packets. That way you can have all of your seed packets in like the little pocketed 3-ring things that you can get online. So I think I might order some on Amazon. So all of the seed packets that I empty, and even the ones that aren't empty, I think I'm gonna put them in here. Along with my vegetable garden, you know, seed starting vegetable thing. I also printed free online. Just look, this one's from Gingham Gardens, but there's lots of them out there. So it has, you know, veggie name, whether it was a seed or did I buy a plant, the date I planted it, date of harvest, any notes. Then there's a separate one for seed starting. That's for actually planting out in the garden. Oh, seed starting chart right there. So you have your date, name, variety, seed manufacturer, directions, and notes. So I plan on filling all that out. But I think it would be nice to have those little pocket inserts with all my seed packets right there. So that's an idea. It's also a lot of work, but I really want to be organized this year. So I think all this hard work will pay off once I get it done. Okay. What is today? 17, 21. This is tomato, brandy wine, manufacturer, Fairy, Morse, and I don't have any directions or notes. One down, like 5 million to go. That's done. I won't make you watch me fill all of these seed trays. This is what I'm working on. Yeah, just waiting for them to shut off our power again. So, it's been a fun week with all the snow and the ice and the power outages, and at least I get to work from home this week. I don't have to drive into the office because it's too dangerous because, you know, our roads are frozen. Anyway, so I'm gonna spend the rest of my evening doing this, and I love it. Purpose the bags that my gardening aprons came in. Good sized bags, right? And they have like the Ziploc-y tops. The seeds that I'm not going to be sowing right now, the ones I'm going to direct sow when it's warm, since they're already separated, I'm going to put them in this bag. If I can get it open. It doesn't want to open from, here we go. Okay, so all these seeds, and I didn't go through them. I don't know if you're interested in knowing what they are. I could go through them while I put them in the bag. So, Kentucky Wonder Pole Bean. These are all the ones I'm direct sowing once it's warm. I have a Charleston Gray watermelon, yellow crookneck squash, muncher cucumber. These are the white patty pan squash. I grew some of these year before last. They were really good. This is a crimson sweet watermelon. And I don't know how many watermelons I'm going to be doing because I know a watermelon will eat up that whole garden space in no time. So we'll see if we actually, how many watermelons we do. Another muncher, contender, garden bean. I guess the same thing as a green bean. Cinnamon basil. This is the early prolific straight neck yellow squash. Royal burgundy bean. These are pretty. I grew these years ago. Same bag of seeds, so hopefully they're still viable. I think I grew these like 7 years ago. This is a bush bean called Calypso. It's really pretty. Blacktail Mountain. This is a smaller watermelon. Definitely growing that. Birdhouse gourds. I grew some of these a couple years ago. I still have the gourds. They're so cute. I was going to paint them. Haven't done that yet. But I have the gourds. The giant red mustard. Ooh, can I do that now? That seems like something I can grow now. Or does it have to be, it's not frost hardy, right? After last frost date. Never mind. This is some sweet basil. We have these green onions. Another cucumber, straight 8. Some amaranth, Joseph's coat. I think this is only ornamental. I don't think that's edible. It's really pretty though. And then we have a mammoth Russian sunflower. Pretty. Summer squash. This is Ford Hook. Zucchini. It's a zucchini. Butternut squash. This is Waltham butternut. My tongues of fire. Borlato bush beans. Cilantro. I'm going to get this started early. It says sown outdoor sowing location. I mean, as soon as I can. Probably like the very 1st of April, as soon as I can. Because we heat up so fast here, and cilantro likes to bolt, like, really fast. Wish me luck. Cannot wait to grow these little cocomelons. Zinnia should not be in this pile. Or the Fizzy Rose Picotee flowers. Flat white boar. It's like a stacking pumpkin. And it's supposed to be really sweet and tasty. Yum. Rattlesnake pole beans. Zinnia should not be in there. Miniature white cucumber. The Pattison panache, whatever, the French little patty pan. Cute. So cute. Butterfly pea tie double. I know this is a flower, but it's also edible, so I'm gonna put it in an edible bag. And then last one is Table Queen acorn squash. So, look at how perfect. These bags are great. All right, so that is for direct sow when it's warm. The next bag is for direct sow as soon as we get those beds ready and get the dirt done. So this is Little Marvel. It's a pea. DeCiccio. I don't know how you pronounce that. Broccoli. Detroit dark red beet. Dwarf blue curled kale, which see all the packet kind of busted, so all the seeds are in there. Bunch of them. Look, I could have kale for years. This is Burpina early pea. That's funny. Burpina. Long Island improved Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts and I have never been successful. So we're gonna get these going. We need some. This is a spinach. Giant Noble, because it's on the back. Giant Noble. Bok choy. I did grow some of these last year. These grew really easily, like really easily. I did not pick them in time. I kind of planted them and forgot about them. But I have a good feeling about these. These are going to do well. Ruby red Swiss chard. Dinosaur kale. This is an assortment of colorful beets. I've never been successful with beets either. I get them to germinate just fine. I've never gotten an actual beet. And then this is the iceberg. Obviously, I've tried to grow it. I've never gotten a head of lettuce. What do we got? Oh, we got seeds. Anyway, we're going to have some iceberg. And we're going to have some of the black-seeded Simpson. And I really like these from Dollar General because some of them look 4 for $1. It's pretty good. And these germinate really well. Then we have some mammoth dill. Got some Danvers half-long carrots. Radish. This is a gourmet blend of radishes. And then the kohlrabi. So this is direct sow as soon as I get my act together and get that bed going out there. Okay. Flowers, I think I'm going to have to do a separate video for the flowers. I got a lot going on there. But I know a lot of them, like these are going to be direct sown as soon as it's warm enough. Because these, zinnias and cosmos. But some of the other ones, like I have some delphiniums here. And I have some, what else do I have? I have some salvia here. This is a really good one. That's a perennial. But yeah, there's some things I can get started. There's some columbine perennial that I can get started in the house. So I think that's going to be a separate video. Anyway. Okay, so I brought my seedlings outside to the front porch because it's a week after the snowpocalypse. It's Monday, February 22nd, and it is like 70-something degrees out here. It is like warm. So I just got home from work. I brought my trays outside, and I already have seeds up. So right there, look at that little Shasta daisy there. That was there this morning. And then today when I got home, that black crim tomato already starting to come up. And then in these trays here, the achillea, the white achillea, the yarrow. Look at all those little babies. So I'm gonna have to thin those out. I'm gonna wait till they get bigger because I'm gonna try to save the ones that I prick out. Hold on, there's three cells that have babies in them. And so I'm taking another look around. I don't see any more, but it's gonna be 75, I think, tomorrow. So I'm gonna leave these out here. It's gonna be warm. I think we're getting down to 39 tonight. And then the rest of the night temperatures are like in the 50s, like upper 40s and 50s. So I'm gonna leave these out here. And we'll see how they do. If I don't see a lot of germination, I could bring them in at night and then bring them back out in the morning on my way to work. So we'll see. But anyway, it's going good. So some seeds have sprouted here in my office against the window. I have a nasturtium. This is the dwarf Alaska mix. So one did come up. No lupins yet. And then green globe artichoke, the one came up, and now I see number 2 and number 3. Ooh! So probably I'm gonna move these under the grow lights here. Oh, those there. Let's see if I can get them to come on. I haven't used the grow lights yet this year. Let's see. There. Okay. There we go. Good luck, guys. All right, so it is Thursday, February 25th, and oh my goodness, we were supposed to get some rain, so I covered these up last night. Hasn't rained too much. It was 79 degrees yesterday. How crazy is that? But look at what we have. It's only been a few days. So, black creme. Where's black creme? So yesterday morning, there was only one seedling. I think it was this one. There was only one seedling up. Now look. Boom. Brad's Atomic Grape. I had one come up yesterday afternoon. Now look. Black cherry tomato. There's actually two. There's one back there, smaller one. Shasta daisy. Looking around, nothing else. And then over here, Roselle hibiscus. One came up already. And then the Achillea, still doing really well. It's gonna look, and that's all I see so far. And it looks like, look, the rain came off the house and dislodged all this soil, which means any seeds I might have had in here are probably done. And I think these are empty. All these cells are empty. I think I stopped right here. So these had things in them. All right, so I'm gonna cover there and move it forward. We're supposed to get more rain today. So, looking good. And they are gonna love this heat. If the sun comes out, I'll take these off because it'll get way too hot. This, we're facing, that right there is west. That is south. These things were baking in the sun yesterday and just germinating all my seeds. What I'm waiting for is all these peppers. These peppers need to get going. But we're gonna be, I think, in the low 70s today. Not quite as hot and not quite as much sun, but it's probably in the 60s right now. Low 60s, maybe high 50s. We're really warm. We are really warm. So I'm expecting to see peppers any day now. This is so exciting. It's gonna be a great year. Bye.